How's it going, everybody? And I'm back with another beatbox reaction video. And today we are reacting to the final two participants in the SBX Loopstation Kickback Battle, and that's going to be Robin and PSn. So, yeah, I think PSN's wildcard for this competition in particular was my favorite out of all the ones that I did watch. I thought his style was incredibly unique, nothing like I've ever heard before. He did something pretty equally as impressive for his KBB 2021 wildcard. He didn't end up making that competition, he came very close, but I thought that he brought his 100% best that I've seen from him for this competition, and yeah, so I'm really excited for this one, guys. Robin, he's been around for a really long time. He's a veteran for the Loop Station, one of the OGs, I guess you would call it. He's been in multiple KBB competitions, and he's super musically oriented kind of person. I'm pretty sure he also uses only one device as well as PSN, so this is going to be really interesting. Two seeding rounds for me, for sure. I can follow it a little bit more, seeming there is only one device, but that doesn't really matter. Again, I'm only here for the music, so it doesn't really matter to me personally. But anyway, guys, yeah, so I'm looking forward to these two guys. So we're starting off with Robin. Here we go.
Welcome to Robin's seeding round of the SBX Kickback Battle 2021 Loopstation Edition with the exclusive prototype of the Boss RC505 Mark II. With 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, I say the 3 and I say the 2 and the 1 in 3, 2, 1. Beatbox.
One device. Really nice formation of his drum beats. His signature melodies, he uses that quite often.
Robin, and this is my seeding round for the kickback battle, and this is the new loop station. Let's go.
Ow.
Time.
Well, yeah, so that's honestly what I expected from Robin. Is definitely in his wheelhouse. We've seen very similar stuff from him in the past, from what he did in this seeding round. Even his wild card, even though it wasn't exactly the same, obviously, it was definitely in the same wheelhouse in terms of his style and the sounds that he's using. Yeah, but I love it. I love the atmosphere that he brings to everything he does. It's completely unique and something he does on his own. Not very many other loopers that I've watched has a similar style or mimics the style of Robin. He's just one of those guys, you know, he just invented something on his own and he just follows through with it, with everything he does, and it really works out for him. He's pretty much perfected it at this point. Yeah, he just never really has like those big wow drop moments because he doesn't really need them. He just carries his entire performance with his musicality, and it works really well. His vocals, his harmonies that he uses fits his style completely. And yeah, guys, absolutely amazing round from Robin. 10 out of 10 musicality in my opinion. One of the best at what he does in the loop station. So yeah, that was Robin, guys. We have one more left. It is PSN, so see you then.
Welcome to PSN's seeding round of the SBX Kickback Battle 2021 Loopstation Edition with the exclusive prototype of the Boss RC505 Mark II. With 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, I say the 3 and I say the 2 and the 1 in 3, 2, 1. Beatbox.
Oh man. I remember last time he was using like some other thing that was like a shortcut to effects. I don't know if he's using it again this time. Can't see it.
Finalização de advertência, conforme o CPB tem que ser preto e amarelo. É o atleta brasileiro com mais medalhas lindas de mundiais, nadador César Cielo. É sacerdote, artista, escritor,
What is that?
professor e apresentador. Padre Fábio de Melo, o animal do nosso coração. Na nota de R$200, não é moda, vira-lata caramelo.
Reverse. What are you doing? Wow, that was incredibly unique. Definitely not what I expected. Is there more?
And that's time.
Yeah, so I remember first seeing PSN he had his wild card for the GBB, and that absolutely blew my mind. It was kind of like a retro style. I think the track was actually called Retro, if I remember correctly. Definitely more uplifting, an upbeat kind of a track. And for his wildcard for this competition, he just went like full house techno mode. Two different styles completely. And now for his seeding round, he's displaying another style. So I'm thinking that this guy can pretty much do everything, just like I mentioned with KBA and in the last video. And I don't know how long this guy has been doing the loop station, but he's really impressive. And I know that a lot of other people are saying some similar things about him that I'm saying, but I think it's all true, guys. Like, he's I think he's going to be one of the greats soon. He's going to be one of the people who's pioneering the loop station for the foreseeable future, I think. And I think we're going to see a lot more of this guy. He might go all the way in this competition. Hard to say at this point, but this is definitely, his seeding round was one of my favorites for sure. And I just love the fact that he can do pretty much every style. I've only watched him 3 times, but he displayed 3 different genres of music already, and there's still a lot more of this competition to go, assuming that he makes it through or past the next round, or the first battle round rather. Yeah, so that is all the 8 seeding rounds done now. I mentioned last video I'm going to rank my personal top 8, who I thought was my least favorite to my most favorite going into the battle rounds, and that would be the matchups that I would come up with. Obviously, that's not, my opinion doesn't sway the judges. Obviously, I might get some of them right, but that's just by chance. I have no influence on the results, so I'm gonna go think of that. I'm gonna re-watch them again, then I'll come back, guys, to this video once I'm done that, and I'll give you my top 8. Alright guys, so I am back. Yeah, this took a little bit more time than I thought. I was going through my head and I switched places around a few times. But ultimately I didn't want to take too much time doing it. Obviously this is just for fun. It doesn't really matter in the end. My opinions don't sway the judges, and they don't produce the outcomes of the actual results there. So alright you guys, so I'll just get right into it. In the 8th place, this one was the most tough spot. I went between 3 different people because honestly, at the end of the day, I was impressed by every single one of these people. And just because you were put in 8th place, in my opinion, doesn't mean you're bad at what you do. Obviously, you're still amazing. It's just that for this particular situation, I thought you were the least impressive out of all the 8 seeding rounds. So at number 8, I had to put Frosty. Yeah, just like the multiple devices, I didn't really understand. Obviously, again, multiple devices doesn't really matter in the end. It's just all music. It's allowed. It's permitted. It's just that personally, I don't understand a lot of it, and it kind of takes away from the key nature of what I believe the loop station should have been, which is just a single device usage. That's just vibes with me more, but still I love the music that you can produce with the multiple devices. But Frosty, in my opinion, his was the least impressive of the top 8. Then next up is 2 musically oriented guys, Josho at number 7 and Robin at number 6. Both of them absolutely amazing. At number 5, Christoph, pretty crazy stuff from him. At number 4 was Mursa. I think his, out of everyone, took me by most surprise. I didn't expect his to be so impressive, but I guess I just underestimated him. Obviously, I didn't know much about him coming into it, and I think that's because he hasn't been around very much. I've only seen him in 1 competition. He might be newer to the loop scene, but still really good nonetheless. Number 3, or the 3rd spot for me, is PSN. Even though he did display a new genre of music, and this is probably the only 3rd time I've heard him. 2 other guys impressed me a little bit more, even though it was crazy, the talent that he displayed for that seeding round, but didn't take the number 1 spot. Number 2 is KBA. Oh man, like, everything that he does is absolutely golden. I think that, again, just like PSN and just like a couple other guys in this competition, he's the new generation. He's just pioneering the loop station game, and we'll be seeing a lot more of him in the future as well. And at the number 1 spot, that was a no-brainer for me. MH, that seeding round was 10 out of 10 golden for me, absolutely perfect, flawless, everything I'd ever want from a loop station seeding round. MH displayed in that one. yeah, guys, so that is my top 8. Feel free to discuss it in the comments. I know definitely some of you aren't going to agree with that. You might even hate some of my opinions there. That's all right. Definitely let me know in the comments and just have a civil discussion about it. And yeah, guys, so next up, I may be reacting to some other videos for these the battle rounds start, possibly throughout this week. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'll definitely have some more content for you guys in the future, and I'm not really sure when the battle rounds start, so hopefully that's sometime soon. So anyway, guys, that was the seeding rounds, the top, or the 8 contenders for this seeding, and excited to see where they land in the battle rounds and what the judges rate them at. So until next time, guys, I will see you then.